What's going on, everyone? Thanks for clicking on the video. Did I throw you guys off by putting the voiceover in the workout in the beginning of the video? Usually I do it in the middle, but figured I'd do it first today. So anyway, during this workout, which is my squats it's the 5-3-1s week, I wanted to discuss two topics. The first topic, something people ask me a lot about, is how long should you rest in between your sets? And the second thing I'm going to talk about is lifting heavy versus lifting lighter weights. So they kind of go together. So in terms of your rest times, I always tell people that when you're lifting heavy weight and the goal of the workout is it's a strength day, it's a power day, your whole goal of that workout is to move as much weight as possible. So you don't really want to be too focused on your rest times. You should really be resting as long as it takes to be as strong as possible to hit the weight that you need to hit on the next set. So for example, between that second set and this AMRAP set, I might have waited like 6 minutes. And for something like squats and deadlifts, waiting anywhere between 3 and 8 minutes is really acceptable because those exercises take a lot out of you. And if you only rest 2 minutes, you're not going to be ready to hit a heavy set right after that. Maybe something on bench, you could wait a little bit less because it doesn't take that much aerobically out of you. But something that's like this, a squat, there's nothing wrong with waiting 8 minutes. Even 10 minutes sometimes might be okay if you're doing several heavy sets. Now, when you're lifting lighter weight and the goal isn't really to be lifting for strength gains, it's really for size, then I would limit the rest time to maybe somewhere between 90 seconds and 2 minutes. But even then, I've never brought a timer with me to the gym. I've never even looked at how long I rest. It's kind of something that I go by feel. Just don't rest too long. You kind of know that feeling when you start talking to someone in between sets, or you look at your phone and you do your next set and you're like, yeah, I think I waited way too long between that set. So you don't need to time it necessarily, but for an exercise that isn't geared for strength, I would say 90 seconds to 2 minutes. You could maybe time it if you want, but like I said, I've gone to the gym for a long time. Not once have I ever timed the rest periods between sets. Another question that people have been asking me is what's better, to train heavy or to train light? And of course I respond both. I think both have their place in your routine, and like you guys know, I do both every workout. If you're injured or you have an injury and you can't lift heavy, of course you shouldn't lift heavy. You shouldn't force yourself to do something that your body can't handle. But if you have no injuries, then I definitely say lift both heavy and lift light. Heavier for strength and then lighter to get that extra volume in to build the muscle. Nothing wrong with doing both. So you can break that down one of two ways. You could do it the way I do it, where every workout starts with a main lift. For example, here are squats, then I go into a leg day. I have my deadlift workout, which also goes into some lower body exercises. I have my bench day, which starts out heavy, then gets lighter afterwards. Or you can break it up another way, which I used to do, kind of where you have powerlifting days where you only lift heavy, and then you have your hypertrophy days where you only lift like a bodybuilder. Both are fine. I prefer the way I do it now just because it enables me to go to the gym 4 days per week. I do feel if you want to have a powerlifting day and then bodybuilding days, it really works better at 5 days per week. And at this point, I don't really want to be in the gym 5 days per week. So I do like the idea of every single workout I go in with the mentality of lifting heavy. And then I know as soon as I'm done with that heavy lift, the rest of it is bodybuilding work. I don't have to lift heavy anymore. So however you decide to split it up is up to you, but just to answer the question, should you lift heavy or should you lift with lighter weights? The answer is both, assuming your body can handle it. So just to wrap up everything that I said, rest times for heavy days, really, I don't want you to pay attention to it. Rest as long as you need to. On your lighter exercises, pay a little bit more attention to it. You don't need to be fully recovered to really do your next set on a lighter exercise. I mean, you should be recovered, but you shouldn't be fully recovered. Your second set, your third set on a hypertrophy exercise should be more difficult than your first set. So don't worry if you can't do as much weight the second time, the third time. Focus more on just getting the reps in and the volume in. So yeah, this workout is wrapping up. After the workout, though, I do talk a little bit about some negativity and just dealing with negativity and hate in general. So if you want to stick around for that, that's what the rest of the video is going to be. Like always, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. So I wanted to discuss dealing with negativity. First, I'll mention social media negativity. Now, I'm not a very big channel, but even me with my smaller channel and my smaller social media presence, I have people that are watching this video right now and who are subscribed right now just so they could click on my videos when I post them and dislike the video. Their channels are a lot bigger than mine that have hundreds, if not thousands of people that subscribe to the channel just so they can leave negative comments and dislike the videos. So that bothers some people, but I think I have a different opinion on it. And it's very similar to the comedian Bill Burr. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he has a skit where he talks about how he likes to go into public chat rooms. This must be from like the early 2000s because I don't know where you could find a public chat room anymore. But he likes to go into public chat rooms just to leave a controversial comment to see how angry someone can get from what he says. And he said he gets pleasure knowing that he has that much power over some stranger who doesn't even know him, who could be in a different country or across the country, just from leaving a comment like that. And in a sick way, I kind of feel the same way when I could see that I could do something by putting up a video or a picture and I literally have no direct impact with some stranger, but they get so angry for some reason. That gives me pleasure knowing that I can have that strong of an impact. And of course, it does work the opposite as well. When I get messages from you guys that you tried a tip that I gave you or that you get inspired by my videos, knowing that I can leave an impact on you guys that's positive, of course that's way better than a negative one. But I guess either way, if I'm leaving an impact, I get pleasure out of that. Positive is better, but if hate, I'll take it. And the more haters I get, it means the bigger I'm getting, so I'll take that as well. But a lot of you guys, you don't have a YouTube channel or anything, so what I'm saying doesn't exactly apply to you. But you definitely deal with negativity. If you're in fitness, you're dealing with negativity on a daily basis, most likely either with friends in high school or college or family members. And my advice to you guys for that is you really have to ignore it. I mean, if I listened to strangers, I listened to my family, I probably would have stopped working out 10 years ago. But it was something I enjoyed, something I always got pleasure out of myself. And it didn't matter what other people thought because it was something I was doing for me. Now, I mean, look at someone like Christian Guzman. He started out with a YouTube channel. Everyone told him he's crazy. Everyone thought he was weird. And now look at him. All those same people see that he's I don't know how much he's worth, but he's a very successful YouTuber. He has his own business. And if he listened to all those people, he wouldn't have been where he is today. So this applies not to just fitness. It applies to anything you do. If you have a passion for something and you believe in it, just do it. Don't worry what people are saying, because those same people, if you make it one day, they're going to want to be your friends again and want to be part of it. So that's my advice for you guys. So that's it for this video. Please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up. It really does help the channel spread so I can get some more haters and hopefully more non-haters. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.